The boy who challenged the Rainmaker. In the time of memories. Far beyond the hills and rivers, in the red-soiled land of Umuaku, there was a boy named Obasi. Now, Obasi was not born in a palace. He was not the son of a chief or the grandson of a warrior. He was just Obasi, quiet like the moon, curious like the wind, and stubborn like a drum that refused to stop beating. Umuaku was a proud village. A place of yams and music. A place where people shared laughter like water and songs like fire. Rain came when it was due, and crops grew fat and full. Goats wandered freely, children played under mango trees, and the nights echoed with folk tales and frog songs. The people believed in balance. When the earth gives, we thank her. When the sky weeps, we dance. And when something is wrong, they turn to the spirits. But one year, the balance was broken. The sky turned away. The rains that had always come with the winds did not. First a week, then a month, then many moons passed. The sun grew hotter. The wind sharper. The streams dried to cracks. The earth became dust. Even the birds were silent. The women stopped singing at the river. The children no longer played. The elders whispered among themselves. This is not just drought. This is punishment. The people began to fear. They brought offerings to the ancestors, yams, palm wine, feathers of white birds. They sang the old songs. They burned herbs. But nothing happened. It was then that the eldest elder, Obi, said, "There is one left who can help. The Rainmaker." Who is the Rainmaker? Or the Rainmaker? He was a man, or maybe not a man. Some said he was part spirit. Some said he rode the clouds. Others said he had not aged in 50 seasons. He lived far away, in the hills of Njoba, past the forest of whispers. The Rainmaker had only been summoned twice in living memory. And both times, he had brought the rains, but at a terrible cost. Still, the elders agreed. They sent messengers. Goats. Cloth. Beads. Cowries. The finest things Umuaku had. And Obasi. He washed. He listened. He asked his grandmother, Mama Ifioma. "Grandmother, why must we go so far for help? Why do we give so much to one man for something the sky used to give freely?" Mama Ifioma only sighed and said, "Child, some things are too big for young minds." But Obasi thought otherwise. When the Rainmaker came, the village was silent. He wore feathers of vulture and peacock. His eyes were covered. His arms painted in red and white swirls. Around him, smoke rose from a god that never emptied. He did not walk. He glided. The drums beat once. Twice. Then fell quiet. The people bowed. And the Rainmaker said, "The clouds are chained. The spirits are angry. To bring the rain, you must give 7 pots of palm oil, 10 white goats, your sacred mask, and silence for 13 days. The villagers gasped. But they obeyed. For 13 days, no one spoke above a whisper. Children were beaten for laughing. No songs were sung. No drums were played. The goats were sacrificed. The offerings were made. But the skies remained dry. The babies cried of thirst. The crops crumbled to dust. And still, the Rainmaker said, "More is needed." It was on the 14th day, in the empty square, that Obasi did the unthinkable. He stood on the sacred drum and said, "If the Rainmaker is so powerful, why does he ask more than the sky ever asked?" The crowd gasped. A child speaking against the Rainmaker. Blasphemy. But Mama Ifioma rose and placed a hand on his shoulder. "Let the boy speak. The wind has entered his spirit." The Rainmaker, amused, lifted his staff. So you question me, little storm? Do you wish to make it rain yourself? Obasi swallowed hard but nodded. Yes. I do. The Rainmaker's voice was thunder. Then let it be known, this boy has challenged the Rainmaker. He has 7 days to call the rain. If he fails, he shall be cast out. Forgotten. The people murmured. Was the boy mad? But Obasi said, I do not call with pride. I call with love. The 7 days of listening. Day 1, Obasi lay on the cracked earth and listened. Not to voices, but to silence. Day 2, he walked the forest barefoot, singing songs his grandmother had taught him, songs no one sang anymore. Day 3, he watched the ants, the butterflies, and the bats. He read the sky. Day 4, he danced in the dusty field, barefoot, laughing, crying, thanking the clouds though they had not yet come. Day 5, he gathered children. He taught them to sing the songs of the harvest, not to beg for rain, but to remember it. Day 6, Obasi dreamed. In his dream, the sky opened, and a great bird said, The rain does not fall for demand. It falls for balance. The 7th day. The sun rose red. The people gathered. Obasi climbed the old hill, carrying no staff, wearing no feathers, only a simple wrapper and a calabash of water drawn from the last trickling stream. He knelt. He poured the water on the earth. And he whispered, Rain, if you still know this land, if you still remember our songs, come home. And then, a breeze. Then, a bird's cry. Then, a single drop. Another. Then the skies opened. Rain fell in waves, sweet, cold, endless. Children danced in it. The old wept. The drums beat. The Rainmaker said nothing. He turned and vanished into the forest, smoke trailing behind him. Some say he was a fraud. Some say he gave his power to Obasi. But the village knew the truth. Obasi was never made chief. He did not build a palace. He did not grow rich. But when the earth turned dry, people came to him not with fear, but with songs. He became known not as Obasi the Rainmaker, but Obasi the listener. Moral of the story. The rain falls not for noise, but for remembrance. True power does not take, it listens. And even a child, when guided by love, can speak to the sky. Like, share and subscribe for more interesting videos like this.